Hi everyone, I'm Jack, and for this week's video I wanted to talk about why I decided to study modern languages at Durham University. This week I wanted to do some sort of video about how to choose your course, how to choose your university, but then I realised that I've only really had experience in choosing one course and applying for 5 different universities, so I can't really speak about every single course because every course is different, every student is different, every university is different, but I thought that if I talked about my own experiences with my journey to going to Durham, hopefully you would be able to learn something from that, and I will try and kind of point out key tips and things to think about when you're applying. I just feel like I don't want to generalise too much about other people's experiences as well because everyone is a bit different, so I'll talk about what I've been through and then hopefully it will be somewhat useful. In terms of when I decided that I wanted to go to university, it was really after my GCSE results that I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. Before then I didn't really know if I was the right kind of person to go to university. I didn't really know exactly what course I would want to do anyway. I did a lot better in my GCSEs than I expected, so then I felt like academically I would be able to go to university, and then I went into sixth form and I did French, Spanish and English literature, and I did the full A2 for all of them courses. I also did English language at AS. Really throughout my year 12 first year of A-levels I knew that I wanted to study languages. I absolutely loved doing French and Spanish at A-level, they were so enjoyable and I was good at them as well, so I felt like it was the perfect combination of a subject to take to degree level. I definitely think that it's important to be good at your subject but to also really enjoy it and to be really passionate about it. I could have done English literature at university but it wasn't really where my passion lied. My heart was in languages and I decided that that was the goal I was going to aim for. Throughout sixth form I was constantly trying to get into a good university for languages. At the end of year 12 I decided to go to quite a lot of open days to kind of decide where I wanted to apply and what kind of languages course I want to do, because all the courses are slightly different for languages. Some of them just focus on the languages side of things, so the speaking and the communication and grammar and everything like that. Other languages degree courses are more about the literature and the history and things like that, so I wanted to go to open days to get a better idea of not only what the place was like but also what the course would be like. I went to the Durham Open Day in June or July of year 12 and I absolutely loved it. It was really everything I wanted and more. I went to this talk about the languages course there and I knew that it was the right one for me. In terms of what the course actually covers, it definitely fit my interests. The languages degree at Durham is very diverse. Obviously we learn about how to actually speak the language and how to write and read and everything like that, but there is also the culture side of things, and at Durham it's really good because there's literature, film, history, politics, artwork, music, everything really related to culture, and I knew that if I was able to do a languages degree that was so diverse, I would really enjoy it, and so far I am definitely enjoying it. It's also very diverse in terms of the areas covered geographically. So for French, we obviously do all about the stuff from France. We also do about the Francophone world as well, which basically refers to other parts of the world that speak French outside of France. For example, in my second year, I'm going to be doing a module on West African and North African literature and Canadian literature as well, obviously all written in French, in the French parts of those countries. For Spanish, we also do about Spain, so Spanish Civil War is a huge thing that we study, but also Latin American studies as well is a big part of the Spanish department. So we do about Latin American colonization and the Caribbean. We do about the independence wars and things like that. It's a really diverse course in terms of what is offered, and I remember when they were talking about it at the open day, I definitely got this from what they were saying, and it definitely hasn't disappointed. When I was at the Durham Open Day as well, the location was perfect for me, and I really realised that Durham was the place for me. I felt comfortable there, I felt happy. Durham is quite a small city, it's not that big, I don't know how many people live there, maybe 40,000, 50,000, I'm not too sure. It's quite small anyway, and I like that because I come from a small village and I felt like moving to a smaller city would be best for me. Durham isn't overwhelming, so I just felt like I could really adapt to life there. There were other universities that I was looking at, but a lot of them were in big cities, and I don't think I would have enjoyed life there as much. Also, Durham is a collegiate university, and it's kind of a weird system if you don't really understand colleges. I know that not that many universities in the UK are collegiate, but basically at Durham, every student belongs to a college, and the college is the place where you live, so it's kind of like the halls of residence. But it's also a place where you eat, there are dining halls, and most of the accommodation is catered. It's also a place where you can get involved in societies and sports on a small level with a small group of people. You can obviously get involved in things university-wide as well. There are university sports teams and societies where loads of people can join from different colleges. After going to the open day and being really happy with Durham, I decided to put it down, and it ended up being my firm choice on UCAS. And then I did all my exams in the summer of A2. Year 13 was a very stressful year, but it paid off because when I got my results, I got the grades I needed for Durham, and I'm here now doing my modern languages degree, and I'm so excited to continue my second year, and hopefully it will be even better than my first. So everyone, that is it for today's video about why I chose to do languages at Durham. Hopefully it was kind of interesting and it helped you in some way. Obviously I'm only talking about my own experience, but hopefully you got something from that. If there's any videos you want me to make, any topics you want me to talk about more specifically, please let me know down below in the comments. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again in my next video.